Hi, Ryan.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Very well. Better.
Good? Yeah?
Yes. Yes, very much so.
What brought you to POI and to seek Ibogaine treatment?
The primary thing was I had a back surgery. I had a triple disc replacement surgery. So they cut me down the front of the stomach, opened up moved all my organs, and then pounded a new disc in my back. They drilled the old ones out, pounded my back. That stretched me about an inch. So it fixed my back, but it left me with a massive amount of nerve damage. So that was kind of the primary thing. I had secondary issues. I was law enforcement for 13 years and military for 8 years. So I'd been around some things, and I had uh, a little bit of PTSD and some other issues. A lot of anxiety, and so I was hoping that would get cured to make me a better father and a better husband. But that's the reason I came.
Awesome. And did you get what you were looking for out of Ibogaine treatment?
I got what I was looking for and a whole lot more. It's something that you can't describe with words. When you wake up after your dosing of ibogaine, you're very out of it, and I don't like being. I've never liked being completely inebriated, like totally messed up to where I couldn't think or I couldn't talk. And as I was laying there and I was totally messed up, I still knew that I was far better off. I didn't have the back pain. I didn't have the noise in my head, and I didn't know the noise lived in my head that much until it was gone, and I can think. I have far less anger, far less aggression, and my back pain is completely gone. I still have back pain. Let me clarify, but it's muscle pain and soreness because I wasn't able to bend or twist or really move, stretch for a little over a year, about a year and a half, because my back still hurt so bad, but I wasn't supposed to do it for a year anyway. So um, I got everything back. So I've been walking, I've been standing. I used to not be able to stand for more than 2 minutes without my leg going completely numb. And um, so, yeah.
That's amazing. What would you say your favorite part of either the experience or POI or both have been?
Uh, I love Diane and George. George is an awesome guy. We hit it off, both George and I, uh, lift weights, and, we have a kind of a familiar background like that. And I felt connected to my wife and my kids. It didn't leave me with anything bad other than being completely messed up. Um, but I never knew the DMT is another process, which um, that was actually scary to me. That was the most horrifying. I've been through a lot of scary things, and that was the most horrifying thing I've ever been through. But when you came out, it's a feeling I can't describe to you. You got to save the words because until you experience, you don't understand like the love and the joy you feel when you come out of that process. It's absolutely indescribable.
That's amazing. You said something to Diane about your choice to come to POI and do Ibogaine. What was it?
Oh, I told her that other than marrying my wife, because my wife is a saint, she's dealt with me a lot. Like she's had a rough time, um, and I'm a lot. So other than marrying her, this was the best thing I did. And to clarify that, I have children, right? But in my opinion, um, it's the best thing because it makes me be a better father for them, right? So marrying my wife was the most important thing I ever did because she gave me my children, and in order to be the best father I can be to them, I have to be a different way. So that kind of brought me back as a father. My kids feel different, like they know I'm different, and they appreciate it. My wife knows I'm different, so that's why I would say that that's the best thing I've done other than marry my wife. And I know this event will affect my life in a positive manner from here on out in ways I can't describe. Um, I told my friends, I was like, I know that it seems like a lot of money. I'm like, but you can't afford not to do it. You can't afford not to let go of all the baggage you have and move on because that's holding you back so much from things you don't know in your daily life. You have no idea what it's doing to you. So when you let it go, you're like, oh my God, I feel so clear. So like I said, I think that whole process will help me out in life completely.
Yeah. Do you have any last thing? Do you have any advice for anyone thinking about doing it who's on the fence of doing it or coming to POI? And what advice would you offer them?
If you want to be a better person for your family, um, And this sounds shallow, but if you want to make more money, if you want to do anything better for yourself or the ones you love, I would highly recommend that. And if I didn't go tell my friends that, you can't afford not to do it. Before you put $10,000 in your investment, your retirement, put $10,000 in this. This will pay more dividends with this $10,000 than you'll ever get putting $10,000 in your retirement, because it will continue to provide good things and give you clear perspective and help you make better decisions and help you be more loving. So I think it's 100% worth it.
Invest in yourself, huh?
Yes, 100%. Invest in yourself, which also, when you invest in yourself, though, you invest in everybody else in your life, because you can't be the person you need to be until you're the best you. You can't help them out as much as you can until you can help yourself out and make sure you're good too. So you have to take care of yourself to take care of others.
That's my favorite quote is you can't pour from an empty cup, right?
100%.
You got to fill your own cup. Well, we have decided you're now POI's bodyguard, so we will see you again.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.